Hello and welcome. Today I answer the question, what's the difference between good carbs and bad carbs, and how many should I eat? Now, this was asked by Melissa in a keto Facebook group. Now, before we go, if you're looking to lose weight and you're thinking that low carb and fasting is the way for you, but you find it too complicated, confusing, or anything else like that, I have a group, Menu Hackers, where we make low carb and fasting really, really easy. So if you want to check it out, you can find us on Facebook, Menu Hackers, in groups, or you can look at menuhacking.live for more information. So now let's go back to the question. What's the difference between a good carb and a bad carb? Now, uh, start with where carbs come from. Every single plant basically makes carbs. It's sugar inside the plants that are carbs, and they all start in a natural state, whether it's from fruits, vegetables, um, and from there on, either we consume them or we process them. So let's take, for example, an apple. You pick an apple off a tree, it will have a certain number of carbs inside that apple. And it comes also with all the vitamins and nutrients, fiber, and everything else that's in the apple. But one thing we can do is we can crush that apple and turn it into applesauce. At that point, the sugar content rises as we evaporate some of the water, the fiber of the apple. Now we can extract the sugar out of it even more by turning it into apple juice, and then remove more water, and you get apple jelly or apple jam, and then you can remove even more water, and then you get apple sugar or apple candy. So it's just a matter of how processed the carb is that makes it either good or not good. Um, the more it's concentrated, the more sugar you get per volume. So if you take an apple sugar, for example, it's all sugar. There's nothing left from the original apple that might have been beneficial to start with. And I say might as, you know, was it ever good to start with? So having carbs from vegetables, you also get nutrients and minerals and other components in the vegetables, in the fruits, and so on and so forth. A lot of people think that sugar, like your tabletop or your table sugar, is this artificial sweetener or anything else. It comes from the sugar beet or the sugar cane, which starts as either a root or a plant that is processed, where they remove all the fiber, all the water, and it's highly processed until you're left with just the sugar part of that plant. So it started out as a carb, and now it's a pure sugar. So carbs are sugars, just how processed they are. And our bodies will process all the plants we eat, whether it's a fruit, a vegetable, everything else, down to its basic components, and the end result is we're basically eating sugar, whether it's from asparagus, green beans, apples, or honey, or maple, or anything else. The body breaks it down into sugar. So to make it short, basically carbs is there's no such thing as a bad carb or a good carb. It's all the same thing. It's sugar. It's how highly processed it in the end. Now, how much should you have per day? That depends on what your goals are, where you are in your process. If you're overweight and you want to reduce the amount of carbs you eat to help to get rid of that sugar craving all the time, you might want to go really, really low in the number of carbs you eat daily. If you want to gain weight, or if you want to maintain your weight, you can have or handle more carbs per day. So at that point, it becomes, how much do you want to eat? People on carnivore go zero carbs, and they're okay with that because carbs are not an essential nutrient at all. Sugars is not an essential nutrient. So if you want to lose weight fast, you want to reduce the amount of carbs you eat because you want to remove that craving that you get from the carbs all the time. So Keto recommends anywhere from 20 to 50 grams per day. Carnivore go less than that. Atkins is a very, very low number. Menu hacking, again, it's a variable scale from where you start, where you end up, and where you finally maintain. So it's based on what are your goals. Personally, I eat maybe between 20 and 50 grams of carbs per day, but I'm at my ideal weight or my goal weight, and I'm okay with that. And the type of carbs I eat, it's mostly from vegetables or roots. I don't do or rarely do fruits, and I don't do any type of sugar or flour or anything like that. So that was it for today. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel or if you're not following Menu Hackers, you can find us in Facebook by doing Menu Hackers in the search term. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.